Summer. Let's talk about how not to go crazy with the kids at home this summer. In today's podcast, Sissy and I, we're going to talk about some of the things that she's been doing to keep her sanity this summer. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. I am your host, Cece, and I am so tired. I'm tired. And I'm joined by my husband, who seems fresh.
I'm not tired. Everybody, this is Will, and welcome back.
God.
She's tired. And
I am tired.
she can't stop laughing. Anyway, so we're glad to have you guys back on this podcast today. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new videos. This is a weekly podcast where we talk about
love, family, relationships, tiredness, kids.
Yeah.
The summer is here, and a whole lot of stuff. As you guys know, before we get into the topic of the day, we like to go into our blissful moment. July 4th is right around the corner. July 4th is this weekend. Actually, no, Monday.
Yes, it is Monday, and I'm not doing a thing.
Oh, there you have it.
That's it.
There you have it, Dad.
July 4th
Since
is
you were asking.
It's a holiday. Yes, we celebrate the independence of the U.S.
We kind of had our July 4th on the 19th of June, but which happens Father's Day.
We celebrate the independence of the U.S. However, it's not a time for me to do work and get so tired. It's usually like on July 4th, they make me do stuff.
We don't make you do stuff.
But they make me grill. It's hot. Remember, it's the summer and we're in Florida. So it's hot. You can't grill inside. You have to grill outside. So it's hot. It's smoky. And by the end of the day, it's as if it was no holiday. You're tired.
Okay.
This year, I'm going to lay back. Yes, I'll drink a beer or so, but I'm sitting it out.
Okay.
Yeah, buy some fruits and eat some fruits and that's it. What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
These people, she's already thinking of the things she wants me to do. And typically it's like the day before. It's not
that I want you to do. It's like it's a holiday.
And she uses the kids. It's
for
the
kids.
kids.
It is for the kids. It is for the kids. You're building memories. You're building things that the kids are looking forward to. Am I lying here? I'm not. You're building like memories, like, July 4th. Let's bring the grill out. Let's bring the pool.
It's work.
And so what? It's work. It's work for the kids.
I get a day off from work so I can relax.
It's work for the kids. I barely go in the water because I told y'all I like looking at it, but I don't like to get on it. Okay. So it's a great time. And let alone you have family members that come over, which is even great. When you have...
I want to work.
This man's been so lazy. You've been lazy. But hey, listen, if it's not working, I think I'll be on the grill this year. I'm going to be grilling, okay? I get the steak, get the ribs, the corn, some hot dogs and burgers and bring the pool out. And I'm going to make it happen. Watch me. Not gonna happen.
You're my witness.
I just said not gonna happen because that's not part of my job. Okay, I have other things that I take care of.
See what I mean?
I feel like I feel like major holidays should be the dad's responsibilities, the man responsibilities, right? Because the mother's constantly cleaning and cooking and doing things for the family. But when the holiday comes, why not put a little bit of sacrifice and get on the grill, which is not doing anything. You're not doing much. You throw the thing on the grill and then you go chill.
It's hot.
How much?
It's smoky.
It's like you baby, you do it every year except for 2020 and 2021.
And 2022.
But prior to COVID, you have been doing it every single year.
That's why I have experience of it being hard work.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to let me start calling the family members and see who's grilling this year. Apparently, my husband have decided that we ain't doing nothing.
We're skipping July 4th this year.
And then after...
there was a year they had me drag a tent.
We didn't have
cooler.
You drag.
We went to the beach. They had me drag. I mean, you would think that we were living at the beach.
I just don't
At
get...
the end of that day, I needed a vacation.
Well, yeah, you could take a vacation if you want to.
They had me drag a cooler,
this is something that you should do.
And a bunch of other stuff to the beach. That was when we used to go to the beach. We stopped going.
Here's my thing. If you know you're going to do a lot of work, I'm pretty sure tons of dads out there look forward to this holiday because they get to spend it with their kids. Apparently mine just want to chill and not do anything.
I can chill with the kids.
But if you feel like you're going to do a lot of work on July 4th or any holidays, just take the next day off.
No.
Why not?
It's busy in my office.
You just plan ahead. Hey, I'm not gonna be. Haven't
you heard
I'm not gonna be in.
Every companies are suffering from staff shortage lately?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do this year. Since July 4th is actually on a Monday, how about we grill on Sunday? That might
be a better idea.
So you can have let's party Sunday.
So we celebrate July 3rd.
Celebrate. And then July 4th, we'll just relax and go watch some of the fireworks later on in the evening. And then you don't have to do a lot of work. Because here's my thing, before we move forward to the topic. We look forward to that. We look forward to see you on the grill. It's such a manly thing. Y'all know how I feel about him on the grill. It's a man thing. It's so manly. I mean, I think it's so cute.
I'm not saying anything.
I think to me, it is like, when you see your man on the grill grilling for the family. And sometimes my parents do come over, and your mom, if she's available, she might be off that Sunday. Why not come over and let's have some hot dogs and burgers and some corn and watermelon and anything else.
Yeah, I may do that. Yeah, if we do Sunday may work. I can take the actual holiday off and relax. Yeah, that may work. So I'll take what I said back. Let's do whatever we're doing on Sunday instead.
Oh, we'll just drag you to the beach on Sunday.
No, I'm not going to the beach. I am not.
But whatever it is, we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen. So I'm pretty sure on Sunday that's when it's gonna happen. Sunday or Saturday is when it's gonna happen. So
we have an appointment on Saturday, so it's not gonna happen.
So on Monday you'll just rest.
I sleep until 12.
Well, yeah, we're gonna call it this way. So yes, I hope you guys are, I hope you are looking forward to the weekend, to July 4th, which is a great holiday that we all, look forward to. For those who work,
happy July 4th.
I will be off. My office will be closed Friday. Okay, just so y'all know. I'm actually starting off Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then maybe return on Tuesday.
That's how she's going to do it. So now let's get into the topic of the day, which is, obviously we all know it's the summer, the kids are home, but they could be a headache. So how do you not let yourself go crazy with them at home?
Can y'all see what I'm wearing today? This is me with the kids at home.
See, she looks relaxed and chill. What?
My daughters, listen. The kids, they fight. Okay, when you have kids who are at each other's throat in the summer, the constant yelling, the constant mommy this and mommy that, especially if you are doing something and it's just constant, it's nonstop.
I can't speak to that because I'm not around during the day. I mean, I do get to hear a little bit of it when I'm home, when I'm home and on the weekends sometimes. But yes, she gets the brunt of the fighting and obviously, yes, the kids are spending a lot more time together.
Yes.
And they're bound to get on each other's nerves.
Oh my God. My daughters, they like constantly fighting, not fist fight, but like at each other's throat. Like I said earlier, they constantly yelling and mommy, especially when I'm in the office, like I'm working, and it's a lot. And you're like, okay, you look forward to them being in the summer, like being home where you don't have to drive to go to the school in the morning and pick them up in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But when the summer's here, you're like, okay, it's time.
See, my morning has been
it's time.
easy because I don't have to deal with, because I usually prep the meals in the morning, so I don't have to do that anymore. So I can get up, kind of do my own thing, and head out. So, but let's face it, although the kids can be challenging, but
we love them.
We love our kids. Hey, listen, I may complain about working on July 4th, but I like spending time with the kids. In fact, the little one just created a greeting for me when I get home. So it involves a few steps that we go like this.
Okay, baby.
But listen, that's me saying how much I enjoy spending time with them. But yes, they can be challenging. Yes, we love them. Yes, they are the reason why we do what we do.
They're smart, funny, loving, beautiful,
but
entertaining. Don't forget that.
Yeah, little one tells jokes sometimes.
And it makes life worth living for. Whether if they're fighting, if they're screaming, if they happy to see daddy come home. It's just so cute.
Yeah, but it still drive you nuts.
Yes, they do. They do. Here's the thing, especially if you are a mom who works from home or if you're running a business at home, it is a very, very big, I don't want to call it a problem, but it can cause you to feel like very like frustrated with the kids. Like the frustration may be like so high and you're like, okay, I need a breather. I need something. I need to be away from my kids in a minute because I love them, right? We love our kids when, especially like my husband said earlier, when you're with them 24/7. But sometimes you feel like, okay, I need a break. When is school's gonna start?
Yeah. It gets to the point where you're like, yeah, I want them to get back to school. So you could go into it. Obviously, planning will help you deal with it a little bit better, but many parents do have mixed emotion when summer comes. How do I handle this? How do I get around this? And so forth. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree. Planning is a major thing. And one thing that we do, my daughters and I, we do have like, because throughout the day, it's us, the girls, we home, and we have a schedule. They come in the office, they look at the board, they see their schedule. They're like, okay, breakfast at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, because it's the summer. I gotta let them sleep, so I don't get the girls up early. But it's good to maintain a routine in the morning, or not just in the morning, throughout the day, right? Especially if you have little ones who are constantly on their video games, right? So that's major important. Like my kids, my girls, we have a schedule. We maintain a routine in the morning. Let me be honest. Some morning they be like, "Ma, we didn't do this, we didn't do that." And then some morning when they wake up late, they're not eating breakfast, they're having brunch because they wake up late. So therefore they're not able to, they kind of like skip certain things. And mind you, I'm not a harsh mom. I make sure my kids still do some kind of school activities. I print out everything from the school district. I make sure that they do something. My daughters have something. I give it to them on Monday, turn it back to me on Friday. You work on it every day, or you can just work on it 2 days a week. Then you turn it to me on Friday, and then on Monday I take a look and I give it another pile.
She's got a plan. I've seen the board. Mm-hmm. It has things from 8:30 in the morning. Now the kids doesn't get up at 8:30 in the morning, but there's things for them if they happen to get up early to do. And that's important. Maintaining that routine is important.
It is important. If it's not done, you're gonna go back and make sure you do whatever that's on your plan, that's on your schedule. And I think so sometimes, in the summer, parents, we kind of let the kids do whatever. It's great, but at the same time, you got to control your kids. The game, them playing video games all the time, it really, how's that? Yes, it's great to have this in the summer. Yeah. Some parents feel like it's a good way
to keep them off your back. Let them do their games.
Yes, absolutely. But I think having a screen time out, like you can't be on your iPad or on your video games for like the whole day. My daughters, listen, this dad over here when it got them a Nintendo, I was like,
they needed something. And yes, it's been, they made me spend, these games are expensive, you know, but yes, and Sis has been managing the amount of time they spend on that stuff. Yes, sometimes they'll go an hour or two, but we get them off of it and go do something else.
Go read a book.
And it's important to set that screen time and set, very strict guidelines around how much time you spend on it. And when it's no more electronic stuff, everything gets put away. Go do something else that's not electronic. And they've been getting it. But I'll tell you, if you were to leave it up to them, they'll spend the whole day on that stuff.
They're kids. This is what they enjoy, right? And I think especially for my brother who has boys, like I'm pretty sure they like on it all day from the morning until night because boys love playing video games. And I've seen my
kids in general love to play video games.
I think boys are more like, because here's the thing with boys, I feel like with boys, they don't have like an alternatives like versus girls who have dolls and they can play with other little things. Boys, their main game is video games. And so therefore they will spend like all day on it. And I've seen my nephews spend all day and this is what they enjoy. But I think as parents, you really got to take control of your kids. Seriously. Right?
Oh yeah, I agree. You got to set some rules, some guidelines. And when it's time to put those things away, just put them away. That's it. Even
if they cry, even if they're like, no, mommy, no, daddy, it's not time yet, take it away from them. Because sometimes it's kids in bedtime, it's just the summer. The summer mess up everything, okay? The bedtime, the waking up early, the going to bed late.
If you don't plan it, it's going to get out of hand. That's it. So it's good to plan ahead. And by that, I mean, I'm not a big calendar person, but she is, and I know she's been putting things on the calendar that she has to do when she has to do them, right?
You know how many calendars I bought this man, and he refused to use the calendars.
I'm not a big calendar person. I'm just not. But you do it, and I'm sure you've been using it to calendar the things that you need to do for the kids, right? Mm-hmm. So how's that been working out?
It's been working out. I mean, for the girls, I don't use a calendar. I use the board where they can see it. They come in the office, they see the board and they know what they need to do. And on top of that, yes, they have a pet. They have to make sure they feed the pet. That's their responsibility. So I make sure they have their own calendars, which is the board. So, and you gotta give the kids things to do in the summer. I definitely feel like chores.
I'm not no kids. You don't give me chore. You give them chores. But yes, it's important to make them do stuff like clean their rooms, put away their toys when they're done with them. Come clean my office. They come in and use my desk. And every time I come home, there's like their computers on my desk. Charging cord is there. Little notepads is here with things written on it. So I have to clean my desk whenever I get home. So they need to clean it after they're done using it. You got to make sure they do that. But yeah, give them chores, give them things to do. Mm-hmm. Go clean the yard or something.
Oh, snap. Now, I don't know about the yard, but no, I definitely give them, this is, again, part of their board in the morning. They have one in their room to make sure that they check everything every day, to open the blinds in the room, make sure that they make their bed and brush their teeth, wash their face and clean up. All this is like very important. Like, I truly feel like sometimes when they little like that, especially when they're younger, it's good to start them with a routine in the morning where they could still, use that when they go back to school.
Oh yes. Yeah, you gotta have them do stuff. And they have nothing else to do during the summer.
And on top of that, they get paid. Listen, our little ones, when they do something, like for instance, if they happen to clean their room like really neatly And then of course daddy will reward them. Here's a couple bucks or $5 or whatever, and they.
You know what? What's gonna make it easy? I'm gonna get some dollar coins and give them those.
You know, you said it's like
that'd be a lot
every time.
A lot cheaper for me. Just give them a. Actually, I don't think they've seen the dollar coins. I'm gonna bring a roll tomorrow.
They've seen the dollar ones. No.
Yeah, the dollar coins. I'm gonna get some of those. Yeah, I think they'll enjoy them.
That's a lot of work, though.
No, they come pre-rolled. It's 10 bucks per roll. I just bring those and...
That's their allowance? Like, you're going to give that to them?
Yeah, a dollar coin. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Instead of giving to... Because if you hand them one sheet $1, it seems like it's not that... But if you give them a coin, it has a little bit of weight to it. It's something they're not used to. It seems important.
True.
Yeah.
You know how it is with kids.
Do that.
Okay. Can't wait to see it. Have I seen them?
I don't think you've seen... Then I give you one.
Wait, are they like the quarters?
They're slightly bigger and thicker than the quarters. And they're gold.
I'm sure I've seen them. Okay, yeah, I've seen them.
They look fancy.
Yeah, I've seen them. I want
Although
one
they're
too.
still worth $1, but they look fancy.
I want one. I deserve one.
Then she'll get one.
Bring mine in the thousands.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's important. You know, look for new things to do with your kids because they'll get bored if you do the same thing over. I mean, believe me, after waking up a week doing the same thing, it gets repetitive and it gets boring, and kids need stuff. Like, yes, we do things like, for instance, last Sunday rather. They spent the whole day outdoors and playing in the pool.
They sure did.
And it was different. Because normally the Saturday they playing in the dollhouse. So you got to find little things like, for instance, yes, I know I complained about doing the July 4th thing, but this will be something different for them this Sunday, that we all outdoors and the grill's fired up, there's smoke, there's music. Maybe the cousins can join in and the grandparents may be here. So it'll be something different for them. And it's good to look for these different things to do because that makes it interesting for them.
Yeah.
As kids, they get bored. And when they get bored, they act up. When they act up, not for me, they won't cause me headaches. But they'll cause you headaches.
You know, that's true. Because I was going to say, you're not home for them to cause you a headache. So, yes, definitely focus on something new. Like, I don't think this year we are taking any trips. I know that's for sure. I don't want to go anywhere. I was telling
we took a trip to the store. You know, we pack some water in the cooler. We get in the car. We drive around, drink some water while we're driving.
I don't know about
Roll
that.
the windows down. Maybe we'll take all the side roads that we don't normally take, going to places. This way they see a place that they haven't seen before.
Listen, gas is too expensive to be doing that, okay? Gas is too expensive to be doing that.
Right, get creative. Get creative on the things you do.
Yes, there we go. Like,
right?
I think one thing with my girls, they love doing slime. They love doing art work. So we're going to...
That's work because I have to clean up after
That's
them.
okay. It's them enjoying it, baby. Like,
okay, now if you're going to do that,
God.
make sure that the chores that you add to the list is that they clean the slime. These girls... Now, we have them do that in the patio. This way they don't get to do it inside the house. And there's 2 desks that I put together. When they do these things, the paint, the slime, all the things, the glitters, it's all over the place. And I have to go clean it up.
Okay.
So, if you go that route, make sure one of the things you added to the chores.
Like I'm going to be the one doing the cleaning.
You know, these things like the clay and stuff, I can't stand clays because when they do, they get hard and you step on them, they hurt.
They hurt?
Yes. When they do this little thing with the clay and they all around there and you happen to go and walk in the patio barefoot and they get under your feet.
The clay?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you're going to go that route, make sure you add it to the list that this is one of the chores. After they're done, we have tons of rags, cleaning rags. They could wipe everything down. And clean it up. I keep the broom in the dustbin in the patio. They can sweep the floor.
You're such a messed up dad. What kind of dad are you?
Kids have to know that, hey, listen, when you mess things up, you got to clean it back up. And listen, I clean things up when I mess them up, so they should be able to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but to me, I feel like when the kids are doing that and we are part of this, it's like, you know, we are planning something together as a family, which is my next thing. Like, we worked on some of these great, you know, artwork together. Or
I don't ever take part in playing with the clay and the
but
glitters
it is called
and the paint.
playing time together as a family. It's not just let the kid be on the computer or let the kid be doing their thing where you're not even there to spend time with them, right?
Well, the last few times they made these messes, I wasn't there. I just happened to go back and I'm like, what the hey? It's a mess.
Okay, so how about this time, since my next thing is to plan time together as a family. Would you like to do some clay with them or some you know, slime or whatever project they want to work on?
I wouldn't be that. My oldest daughter have a tendency. She likes to design stuff. She goes
really
and
does.
make
And she's
little
great
things,
at it, too.
Little people, put little heads, little eyes, little mouth, and she gives them name. One day I caught her with a little container with like maybe 20 of these little things, and she had names for each one of them. Now that's great, but I don't want to sit there making these little things.
Yeah, but how about, okay, here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is, right, it's the summer. It's the perfect time for you guys to get outside and enjoying each other's company. You enjoying your son's or your daughter's company, especially in the summer, right? How about you let her show you how to make this little people thing that she makes, and she makes them great. Like, even when she was in school, she would make some for her friends, and then they love them, and then she'll make more, right?
Yes.
Maybe you should, you know, enjoying your daughter's time together while I go do my own thing, get away from all of y'all.
See.
But you get whatever you see.
I'm not against that, and in fact, we've worked on some projects together. Maybe I figured something that I.
But you haven't worked on any project during the summer.
No.
Okay. You work on school projects. School projects, yes. You're great at it. You're great.
Yeah, but yes, I haven't done any projects during the summer. But I don't know. I'll have to find something. I don't know about me sitting around and do these little things.
Okay, how about you come up with something?
It could be interesting though.
Yes.
Because she built little stories. Because each character, she gives them a personality. Because she would come and tell me, this is who this one is, and this is what they do. So a lot of thoughts went into building those little things. Now, ask me what she done with all of them. They're probably in her room somewhere in a container.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she makes it interesting when she puts them together. And I know there's a one time she was putting one in, the head wouldn't stay on.
She got upset.
She came complaining to you. But I'm like, what's the deal? But hey, listen. Now, yes, there are certain things that I don't normally take part of. And yes, if I have to sit with her while she's doing this thing and telling me what the other one usually doing her own thing. But it's such she bonding. Likes to paint. Yeah. The little one likes to paint. Now the paint will start really cleaning and it gets really, really messy.
She's a kid, you know.
But whatever it is, listen, I do complain jokingly, but when it comes time to maybe if I need to sit around and do something with them, I'll do it. Yes, it takes some patience. You do have to sit and sometimes say, yes, I understand, or take part in it. Because that allows you to spend some time with them and give them an opportunity to show you the stuff they do. And they'll like to show you stuff. Like they'll make a character on the game and they'll seek out for me just to show me this is the character I made. Sometimes I'm like, I don't care about your character. But I take the time.
Don't say that.
To hear her out and complimented her on it. And yes, you know, kids, and this is where when you have kids, you have to allow yourself to be part of what they do. And I know we're growing up, sometimes we look at these things, you're like, really? I don't have time for this. Make the time. Because at the end of the day, if you're constantly pushing your children away, they will get away, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So yes, I may complain, but only to you guys. When she comes in, I'm a softie. I just go with it and then listen and do the things.
You do have a softie side.
And my kids, if I don't do it for them, who else gonna do it for them?
You're right. And it's for every dad to have a softie side. It's okay. You know, if your kid is like, Dad, I want to go out and get some ice cream. Like,
no, Dad, if you don't need ice cream, I'm gonna tell you no, we're not gonna do that.
Like it's okay. Sometimes I feel like us parents, it's okay to say, let's go out, let's go eat out, let's enjoy outdoor today. Which we've done with our girls, and the thing is too, I feel like kids look forward to that, right? Especially when they're younger, they love going out. They love having, ice cream and sitting outside on a restaurant patio or whatever.
Oh, yes.
So it's a great thing to do it, and the kids love it. And I think, as parents during the summer, take maybe like 1 or 2 days out of your schedule. Like I know y'all busy, we busy too, but you have your kids. You gotta put some time aside for them. So
like I have a vacation coming. I know they already have a whole lot of things to do.
I'm taking a week off your vacation. So your vacation
it's only a week. So if you're taking a week off my vacation, then I don't get a vacation.
You get a vacation from work, but then when you come home, you'll be home working.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a vacation. I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'll be out of town in my car, away from y'all.
Now you can do that. We'll have some fun. Listen, I'll hook up the games, and we'll play. Actually, we'll use my PS3. Yes, I still have one. Barely get used. We'll play against each other on my PS3. So
I can see that. I can see that because it was a one time before we went to the next one. One time I went to get my hair done and I was out for like a whole day. Okay. And when I came home that night, my daughters were like, Mom, guess what we did? We played hide and seek with Daddy.
I find that I'm good at hiding. You should have seen
like,
how I twisted my body and hid in a closet.
And I was like, who, your dad? They're like, yep, Daddy played hide and seek. And I was like, really? I was shocked.
I could be fun sometimes.
Because you're so...
I could be real fun.
I was really shocked. But yes, it was really...
and this is why it's important to learn to let go sometimes of the way we think as adults. Because I know I get serious. I get serious about a lot of stuff. And sometimes if I'm in my zone and you come to, I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm busy, wait. But sometimes we have to learn to let go of some of the way we think as adults and really cater to our kids because they need us. And yes, it didn't take a whole lot for me to play hide and seek then. And that must have been maybe like 2 years ago. I can't believe you still remember that.
I remember stuff.
And it wasn't for long because we did a couple of rounds and I hid, they couldn't find me. And then they were satisfied. But, it was so important to them that when you came home, they told you. So, yes, I could have said hide and seek. I'm a grown man. I'm not going to hide. But you know what? I hid under my desk. I don't know how I fit under there, but I did. I hid inside a closet.
Did you hid under my desk?
No, I couldn't fit under your desk. But little things like this as adult, we don't do that stuff. But when you have kids, you gotta learn to let go of some of the way you think for just a short moment, so you can enjoy some time with your children. Because remember, they're not in school, they're not hanging out with their friends. The things they normally do, they don't do. We're lucky we have two, so they have each other to play with. Parents that have just one, it's even tougher because they don't have that interaction they normally have. So if you can fill in that void, even if it's not for long, just do things like do it. Yes, it may be silly. It may be completely out of the norm for you, especially a grown man like me, hiding in a closet. It doesn't make sense. But the kids enjoyed it. So I did it. And I will do it again if I have to. Because at the end of the day, I want my kids to be good with me. And obviously, they'll drive you more nuts and
of course,
they'll drive you crazier during the summer than they do me because I'm not here all day.
I know.
But the little bit of time that I get to be here with them, I want to do my best. Like, for instance, yes, this weekend coming, no, I'm not going to do anything on Monday because I go to work on Tuesday. So I don't want to get tired. But on Sunday, yes, we're going to have some fun. I don't care what we do. But it's going to be all about us as a family doing something together.
And trust me,
enjoy it.
Yes, when you have...
Sis is closing her business down on Friday, great, because sometimes on those weekends, like last weekend, the kids were playing and she was there, and I know the little one splashed the water a bit and it got on her and her computer, and she was like...
It sure got on my laptop, and I was pissed. I was like, really?
Yeah. So yeah, there won't be no computers around that time. We're just gonna spend the time together.
I don't know about that, so we'll see.
Well, I have a way to shut the network down, so I'll just shut it down, and you just can't do much. So, but whatever you do, just remember this time you want to spend with your kids.
Right.
And yes, the kids may be tough during the summer to deal with because they're looking for things to do.
And sometimes they get bored.
Yes.
Our daughters get bored so easily.
She'll tell you.
Especially the little one. She'll come and tell me, "Mommy, I'm bored."
She does this. We could be driving, and I'm not big on them just getting on the tablet while we're driving. No, we can have a conversation. And sometimes she'll flat out says, "I'm bored."
Kids are so honest. Like,
it's not all of them. Some of them. Like, for instance, the things a little one would say, the older one wouldn't.
True.
But the little one, she has no filter, and she'll just go and
she's like my
tell
mom.
you stuff.
She's like her grandmother.
So
yes.
But as you spend the time with your kids, for those of you who's at home with your kids or work from home, like my wife, and I feel for you. And hey, listen, I know it's difficult, and I'm sure you are doing your best. And those of you are probably doing your best to handle your kids. I remember, if they're fighting, don't be upset when you deal with them. Just find a way to break the fight. And if you're going to discipline them, don't discipline them while you're mad or upset, because you may do things you don't want to do. Just hoosah a little bit.
I tried,
and then get to the bottom of what happened. And there was that one time they did something and Sissy came in upset. And I'm like, okay, you're upset? Easy up before you do the next thing.
I tried it and didn't know when I'm upset.
So
I tried it several times.
So if they get on your nerve, hey, listen, they're your children. They're just trying to find ways to enjoy themselves during the summer. If you can get them in summer camp, that'll make it a lot easier because they'll get to interact with other kids. However, if you decide to keep them home
and save that money,
but find ways,
activities for them.
And if there's neighborhood parks around your area that you can easily go, I'm not saying just go spend like $50 in gas just to get to a park. It doesn't make sense because gas is expensive. But if there's something close by,
once in a while, once a month.
The summer's only 2 months.
If you can take a long drive during that period of month, like June or July.
And if you drive an electric car, that's even better. You don't have to waste fuel driving around. If you own a bicycle,
okay,
you can go on a bike ride with your kids.
Some parents do that.
So the point is whatever you can do to help them pass the time, do it. Because at the end, it'll help you build some memories. It'll keep them off your backs. And if your way of keeping off your back is giving the video game all day, then do that.
True. Let me just say this before we close. The month of June was like a little bit crazier, like a crazy month for me. But I was so busy, especially we had, the kids for First Communion. And I have, like, you guys know, I own a credit repair business and real estate and all that. Let me tell y'all, there has been 2 weeks where I kind of feel bad as a mother, where I'm telling my girls, I'm so sorry. The phone is constantly ringing and I want to make sure that I'm there for you girls. And they're like, Mommy, we know you're busy. Because every time they come in the office trying to tell me something, and then here goes my business phone ringing. And then I tell the oldest one, go in the kitchen and get yourself lunch or whatever it is, because I was so busy I didn't really have time for them, and I kind of felt bad afterwards. I was like, oh my God, I really need to step aside and then take that time for my girls because they need me. They know that I'm busy, but my guilt, I was like, I'm a mother, I know I need to nurture for my kids, I love my daughters. And I was like, oh my God, I felt so bad that day.
Did you discipline yourself? Time out or something?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on timeout.
But you guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you who own a business and you home with your kids, and you know that it can be a little bit crazy, chaotic when you constantly have customers calling left and right. And then you're like, oh my God, I need to make time for my kids because I'm so much focusing on customers versus my own kids. So it's important for you to take time for yourself. Shut off the phone for like 2 or 3 hours. If they call, leave a message. Because your kids, they notice things. They notice.
Mm-hmm.
They notice. So I was like, I did. I was like really guilty. I was like, I'm done.
So as parents, watch yourself.
I'm
you
done.
Could be doing things that are not very parents-like. Like this girl. So, but you know, whatever you do it for the benefit of your family, the benefit of your children. And what you do may be very different than what the next person do.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to spend that summertime with your children and make sure that they have a good time. So whatever it is that works for your family, and you just do it. On that note, I say thank you very much for listening to our podcast on how to not let yourself go crazy this summer with the kids at home.
Please don't. There's one more month left.
Listen, they just want to have fun, and obviously you just want to parent them. So find a happy medium to make sure that you keep everyone happy.
That's right.
So if this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed having this little chat with us. And for those of you who's been with us for a while, we thank you for sticking around and
as always,
connecting with us.
Yes.
And listening to our stuff.
Yes. And as always, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Okay, little bell, the little bing next to it, so you can get notified next time we upload. But we know you guys have done that.
Yes.
We know that.
We
so
really appreciate all of you. Remember to check us out on the audio channel, the Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and I'm missing one. TuneIn Radio.
Yeah.
And obviously you're checking us on YouTube right now. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And we will see you.
Oh, happy July 4th, y'all.
Happy July 4th, yeah.
Happy July 4th.
Happy July 4th.
Enjoy barbecue grill and get your hot dogs, your burgers, your popsicle for the kids, and whatever that you do on July 4th. Go crazy at it and party, girl. Party like a rock star, okay? Because I know I'll be enjoying myself. So, peace.
Peace.